Hello Cancer, kia ora koutou katoa, welcome to my YouTube channel, and it is January 2022, so maybe something's happening on the 22nd, so I'm actually recording this on January the 10th, so this is read all these messages that come through, basically either for the rest of the month, but it could also be that you understand it coming right through the theme throughout the month so far and moving forward. So anyhow, so we're going to get going. There's that feeling of getting going. I was going to say we're going to get going, but there's a few things that I want to address first or mention first. And one of those is, just remember that these the messages that come through, we have free will, so just take what does resonate and leave what doesn't. And it may make more sense to you in a couple of weeks or a couple of days, or maybe even next month instead of this month. So but the general theme may be there. So anyway, I'm going to use my angel cards actually for these ones here, and I haven't used these for they haven't been out for quite some time, and yeah, I've had a bit of a calling to bring them out. So the first card out is comfort. So we're going to be doing like a mind, body, spirit and soul flow today. They seem to be more going with that, but in that there's going to be like your messages from your spirit guides, also in messages from there's a lot of light beings that around at the moment, and they work with me and also with you, and they're coming forth as well. So you may feel a lot of light, powerful sort of, when I say powerful, very like the energy. I can just feel like the energy vibrating in that sense. So and working on shifting some things that are like going on with you and around you at the moment, in order to bring you, it's like recalibrating your energy or calibrating your energy. So so as you move forward into move sideways even, I'm just hearing as well, into a new venture or a new realm, or however you look at it, adventure, venture, and some of you that could be to do, a lot of it would be to do with yourself and the way that you express yourself, and the way that you as in communicate, but and there's a way that you move through life, from now going forward, now onwards. And it's like there's something, there's just a lot of movement, but it's all positive movement, maybe bringing up some stuff for you to address that may be a little bit sad and a little bit and all that sort of thing, but it's like there's a bit of a cleansing or a clearing out of energy there. So in order for you, us to see it, for you to see what is going to move through it, we sometimes things will come up, and and then we see it, and then we can address it, and then then it's easier, easier. Well, I don't know about easier, but the thing is, gets easier the more that we address things, to release things, because we're understanding about what it is we need to do in order to do that and move past it, or like some people might say, or get over it, but it's not. It's like just moving, and it's just like acceptance, and there's those sorts of words, and allowing that what has happened, and so there may be some things that are coming up from the past that you are spirit, the universe is bringing to you to address for yourself, and the way that you used to see things, and you still maybe are seeing things, and to help you get your head around things or get your energy around things. So anyway, the first card out with the archangel, which one is it now? Where am I talking about? Yeah, the archangel deck. Yeah, that has come out for use is comfort. So Archangel Azrael is, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. So anyway, there's a few other energies that are around that are wanting to get there with them, that they could just jolly well wait. So there could be something around, some people around you that are wanting or expecting an answer or something like that, or saying you need to do this or you need to do that, and it's kind of like, probably I would say there's a bit of confusion in there as to what you want to do, what you want to do, as to what they want you to do. So you will notice that I'm doing a slightly different, way of pulling the cards out today, and this is just what happens. There's change about. And you know, we can do whatever the heck we want, because you know what, we can. And like there's that sort of energy there where you may be you know, some people might be saying, or someone might be saying, or you might even be saying to yourself, you know, oh gosh, I can't do that, or I shouldn't do that. But it's like, you know what, we can. And there may be just different ways of doing it as to the way that you may have in mind, and how to move around it. So they're just saying, you know, take a leap of faith, because we do have the Fool here. So there's something within that, that's something maybe coming up this month, or you may be working through something this month in order to heal your heart and your perspective. Because I feel like here is the, you know, underneath that, following, you know, the mind, maybe what's working in your mind has been a little bit of a, you know, a hard road, or a battle, an uphill battle with you with this Nine of Wands, but you're nearly at the top, you know, and there's all this other stuff that's behind you that you've overcome, or you've moved through. So there's some pretty, you know, interesting terrain that this person here, that you may have traveled over the last 9 months even, and maybe the last 9 years, and it could be for some of you, you know, the last 9 weeks or 9 days, where things have been like escalating, you could say, or coming forward. And also I'm hearing the word accelerating, in order to prep you for some new movement and new energy moving into this this month of you know, January in 2022. So I'm just noticing myself sitting up and like putting my shoulders back. So this is kind of like, I feel like maybe standing up tall, you know, and moving forward with and projecting your energy forward with a positive point of view, but with your dreams in the future, you know, that you are, you know, magnetizing, moving towards them, and they're moving towards you. So there's like maybe a shift in the energy, and with something that's going on at the moment that maybe you're feeling held back, or you have felt held back. Could be to do with a relationship, you know, and because the Two of Cups is here. So, and it could be to do with a love relationship or a partnership that's coming up, or you're moving towards. So there's something, you know, with this word comfort there, and what Archangel Azrael was talking about, you know, moving forward and allowing, you know, let her help you, you know, heal yourself as you're moving forward into that space. So there could be not only it could be something to do not just with a romantic, or, you know, a love relationship, as in, you know, you may be already married, it may be something that's going on in there that's shifting in the dynamics of perspectives. And also, like, you know, there's something, you know, shifting within there. There could be something where it may be a business relationship or partnership that's shifting or moving as well. It might have been seeming like a little bit of a hard yakka, you doing it on your own for some of you, and now well, you may have been feeling like you're doing it on your own. But now there's something about forming a relationship or a partnership with someone or someone's at the end of the day. But I feel like partially this has helped you to build in a lovely, you know, happy, healthy, loving relationship or partnership with yourself, and as in the yin and the yang, in a relationship with yourself. So with everything going on, and this is why I love this card. It's such a beautiful, intimate sort of a card, like reaching and looking into the depths of each other's soul. So there's a connection there. So something is connected, I feel like, within you, for you, but also for some of you, it could be like, you know, another person around you, or just, and also other relationships around you, not necessarily a love as in romantic, you know, marriage sort of partner. It could be you're developing a relationship, a better relationship with some of your children, or a child, or one of your parents, or a friend, or something like that. But it also, I'm feeling a lot of it comes back, it'll probably come back to you, and how you see the world, and how you build relationships with others, but also the relationship with your business, with your career, with your workspace, with your, you know, with your family, extended family, with your pets, you know, with your plants, with everything, with the universe, with the angels, with God. There's just been maybe a shift in there, in how you're seeing things slightly different. Passion is the next one that's coming through on a physical level. So this talks about here, Archangel Ahaniel, this talks about trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Wow. So there you go. I think it says it all, what we've just finished been talking about. So there's obviously some sort of shift or choice, okay, that you're making to moving towards a shift and a change in either love life or career. And some of you may be moving into a relationship, or you may be allowing yourself to, accept somebody into your life, or like if you haven't got anyone in your life at the moment, it may be that you're more ready to have someone in your life, or whether you're male or a female energy. So anyway, with this passion coming underneath here in the physical level, there's like, I feel it with the King of Pentacles here. It's like you've put some effort in it, you've worked hard, you've worked diligently, they're talking about, but I'm hearing the key word here is like effort. You've made an effort from where you, in the past, to where you've got to where yourself is now. So there's a sense of, success that you may be, not seeing that's in there at the moment, and the energies that you've put into it, or the, I feel like there's, maybe you're not giving, some of you maybe not giving yourself a pat on the back, you maybe think, downplaying it. But I feel like, this is about you uplifting yourself so you can continue on either with something that you're already doing, or moving into a new business or career opportunity, maybe a new, like with the relationship. There's something about, really this is about you making it work as well, making an effort for some of you as you're moving forward into something that may have been, come from, you've a bit of hard work, and there may have been some burdens that you've carried along the way. But there is, the King of Pentacles has worked hard, but he's put effort into not just his, the financial stuff, but building and creating a foundation for his family. And it could be something to do with your health and well-being as well, and or separately, but also with the finances. It's bringing that all together. Actually, sorry, my phone I forgot to charge it, plug it in. So I'm just gonna do that again. Push that around that button, and hopefully it'll hold out until I do finish your reading. So anyway, so this is where they're going with it, okay, is some sort of move. So there may be like recharging, maybe a time to recharge your batteries as well, and so you can get going with the new and moving on into, because here's the King of Wands as well. So there's a lot of, like strong energy here for, and where you're going. This is about you now taking charge, being in charge, and having fun along the way with this King of Pentacles, because he's passionate and he likes to get things done, this energy and, and moving in, momentum. So maybe that it's, you may have lost a bit of momentum as per se, but you may have been having a rest, and now it's time, to pick yourself up, your energy up, and get cracking again. And and just giving yourself a chance, and, moving towards where you need to go to, where you had you've got some plans in the back of your mind, which is starting to come forward now, and it's like, okay, it's time to gather a bit more momentum. I feel like I've processed, and I've taken a little bit of time, and now it's okay, I've got this, okay, and just moving as you can and where you can, okay. Clear your space here, Archangel Jophiel. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So generally, when we have a bit of a clean out, even externally, physically, and tidy things up, clear things out, which is interesting, because my desk was a little bit of a bit cluttered before, and I'm thinking it's not like me, but I've shifted it all. But on saying that the other two readings, it kind of was, it made sense with some of the other readings that I've done before yours. So this is, so cleaning up your space, or tidying up your space, and not having too much, like say on your desk or your space, and in front of you, beside you, or even behind you, depending on what it is. Obviously you may need some things around as tools, but it's like clearing away after that. It's almost like when you're doing the dishes, you're cleaning up after you're cooking and you're eating, in order to keep flies away, vermin away, blah, 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 and all sorts of things. But it's just nice to have a nice, clean, tidy, uncluttered space, because it shifts energy. Energy is easily able to flow, basically. So clearing your space, beautiful. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So in order for, and that opens, like, just talk about clearing the space, is like, moving on for that, because you can do it now, and you have that ability with this King of Pentacles and the King of Wands there. It's just now you're making a decision to do it. So there may be a little bit of, bit of changes, a few changes around there, and you may be having a bit of a juggle there with time, energy, money and that. But I feel like, there's a clear pathway there, or, you can make it happen, because like he's like standing on water, okay, and he's still grounded. And then we have the Chariot here. So no, there is something, there is something maybe already there, because she's not moving. The Sphinx aren't moving in this Chariot card, but there's something like that is settled. But still, looking, searching around with this card. She's like looking there and out there, but she's settled in what she's doing. So I feel like to some degree you kind of already know what it is or where it is. It's just about adjusting or readjusting certain things around in your space, like internally and externally as well. Spiritual understanding. I feel like there may be a little bit of a block there, and you're maybe not understanding something that Spirit may be bringing through for you. So, Archangel Raziel, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand the spiritual truth. So, so there may be something which is interesting, because there is some new, probably I would say some new messages or guidance that's coming that you're not quite getting yet, or have, come through, but it's starting to come out. But I feel like with all these things here that have come in, and like clearing your space and being in your passion or whatever it is that you love to do, or you prefer to do, or you like to do, or want to do, whatever that is, it's like, things are unraveling and moving into, so you can move and view and see, heal, release, and move into the space where you, or a place or a space where you're wanting to be more so. The Fool here offers, talks about something new, a new adventure, or a new journey. And I feel like this is, both like a spiritual one as well as a physical one. So there's something, an emotional one, a mental one, but also a soulful one as well. So for some of you, you may feel like it's the whole kit and caboodle that's connected here. But it's like having fun along the way. It may be a little bit serious, along the way there, and things can get serious, but it's on saying that it's like having some fun along the way and not seeing everything, or, it always, it's, as and is remembering that, is when we go on a new journey, or when we decide to make a decision to do something differently, it's like, it may be still doing the same thing, but there may be an adjustment in how you do it, as where they're going, that there's always something that may crop up for us to view, to rethink about, and it may be something that we haven't thought about that pops up, but it doesn't mean to say it's a block. So if we see it as a block, it will be a block. So it's not meant to be a block, Spirit is saying. It's meant to just bring up some things to check in with yourself, or check in if that's working or not. And if it's not, then, and if, readjust it and reevaluate it, and it may not ever work. So it may not have been going to work, but you thought, I'm going to give it a go. So maybe that you do pop that aside, and it begins, and then, figure out something different to continue the journey. And, it may be just readjusting something that you haven't thought of yet when you first started. So that Three of Hearts here is, there's in reverse here. So there's some sort of disappointment. So I feel like what they're talking about, of a broken heart in a way. So I guess what they, and I feel like, and, I guess too, there's something, I don't know why I'm saying guess, but anyway, I feel like don't guess, this is something I feel like you're maybe guessing about, this may be what it's about, but I feel like you absolutely really do probably know about what is going on, have an inkling. And so there's something that is turning around, and it's like with you turning around this disappointment, your perspective of it, and speaking your truth about it to yourself as well as to others, possibly expressing yourself. It's like, but mainly to you, it's like things can turn around. Okay, you can turn around this disappointment and turn it into something that is more healing. And the healing is being able to move through whatever has the disappointment was. It could be a broken heart, typically a broken heart, or hearts at some point. But yeah, it's like you're moving through it. So there could be, for some of you, with a relationship there where you're allowing yourself to move forward. move on to something new and something brighter, whether it's something like really fresh. It could be coming out of a relationship. You could be like something, maybe like you're in a relationship and something is like shifting within that relationship, not necessarily a negative. It could be a positive thing in the sense that you're seeing things, something for what it is and or what it was. Four of Pentacles, it's like, yep, not holding off, but sharing and caring, sharing and giving, and giving and receiving. So there may be something where you're needing to reciprocate energy, but also give out as much as what you receive, or receive as much as what you give out. There may be something like that, finding a balance in that. And I'm hearing and I'm seeing also with him, because he's got a blindfold on, not really knowing where he's going, but taking some time to utilize your other senses to figure out how you're going. Not everything that you see isn't always what it is, okay? It's where they're saying you may be needing to, go blind for a while and just trust in the process of where you may be going. So this one here with the Six of Pentacles, moving away from something and moving towards, happier times with family, finances, your health and well-being could be something in there, but your energy levels may lift from a time where there may have been, in your mind and that, a little bit short of something in there. So we're moving quite quickly once again before my phone does fut out on me. The Queen of Wands, see, I feel like, even though you're a Cancer, this is you creating your magic. So whatever, with your gender you are, this is about you stepping up and creating your magic, just, and doing what it is that you need to do, because you've got the King of Pentacles here. So you're quite, capable of, creating the shift in your need and to where you need to go. And forward in order to be, I'm hearing the word abundance, and shift the narrative of where you are and the paradigm of where you are, because things are shifting or changing. So it means you're going to have to, maybe think smart, think clever. And, the ones, they take action, and, you've got some ideas. I'm hearing you've got ideas that's just not holding off. See? Changing your perspective about things and moving into making that change, because victory is there in order to, for the newness to come through. We need to make changes. So looking at how you can shift, what is going on in your mind. I feel like there's some decisions, but in that feeling of needing to communicate. So those three, which is what the Swords is about, is like bringing them together, and communicating and making a decision, and also all decisions, you will find that space in that mindset shifting. There is abundance on its way in many different ways. So it's really you making a choice for you now, and taking a punt on yourself and taking a punt on what you already have in place with you now, to either release some of it, or or move on. It creates something new, or make changes in there where maybe you might be a little bit hesitant in making changes with whatever it is that you're doing. And it could be like around relationships. It could be around, your job or your business, whatever that is. And it could be around your health and well-being, and how that affects your energy levels as well. Okay, so this month is it's an amazing month to do all that. So you may feel like things may be going a little bit slower, or not so as quick as you would like physically, but things are shifting in the background. It's time to do all these things, contemplate and put plan and action plans and ideas or systems, is sort out all that stuff that's in order, that's not serving you any well, and also is serving you well, discerning, bringing that to the party as well, to create the system. It's okay, where am I going? Okay, how am I doing it? And who's coming with me with this, basically, and all those sorts of things. And what do I need to put in place? What do I need to put in place? And be open to, and also be open to what else is possible, okay, that I have not seen yet, that I don't know about yet, and that sort of thing. Cool. Anyway, I'm going to leave that with you now, Cancer. The energy is moving. I've got to move on. You've got to move on. And this message has got to move on. So it's get going and to stop procrastinating. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to leave that love with you. Like I said, we're going to leave you with lots of love. peace, harmony, joy, excitement, adventure, and prosperity and abundance. And I'll see you at the end of this month and getting ready to move into February 2022. Bye for now.